10-step guide to self-discovery, the style discovery blueprint. Why am I not muted here? Okay. The style discovery blueprint. So I took the time to put together a very comprehensive guide. I have to say that it turned into a giant explosion of knowledge. So I wanted to create something to answer all the fundamental questions that I get about style. Some of the fundamental questions that may include, let's see, hello everyone. Some of the fundamental questions I may include, like, what is color theory? How do I know what color is right for me? How to style myself? What goes with what? Textures, colors, what's color blocking, pattern, coordination, fabric, silhouettes. Like, I'm just like naming off a lot of the things that I get questions about. So I took the time to answer that in the style discovery blueprint, and I actually have a copy right here. So let me get that for you. Let me make sure I'm connected. Everything's good. How's everybody doing today? If you're live with me, please let me know where you are, where you're from. What brings you in this Thursday? It's raining here in New York, but that's okay. I'm not going to let it rain on my parade. I still love doing this. I still love being here. So let me show you what I have. I'm not giving you everything, but just like a little, something to show you what this all entails. So this is what, if you print it out, I did a little side binding because I wanted it to be able, I want you to be able to see how it looks conceptually. If you were to print it, this is what it would be. It's about this thick. This is the cover. And it just goes through some, I'm gonna walk you through like this. So it just goes through like the modules that it covers. So you see that it covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 modules. You get an idea of what you're going to be looking at. What is personal style, body shape. I do have measurements and calculations. So I found a scientific formula to determine your body shape, and I included it here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, on it's not coming up. So it's not coming up on LinkedIn, but let's do it this way. Hold on, guys. While I'm looking at that, anybody feel free to jump in. Let me know where you are coming from. What's the weather like where you are? Like I said, it's raining in New York. I'm not going to let it rain on my parade. Neither am I going to let the Zoom issue rain on my parade. How do I get this to show? I can't. There we go. So here it is. So you see, like, what is personal style, understanding your body shape, wardrobe essentials, closet clean out. I'm very passionate about organization. So I wanted to make sure that I created a system for you to tell you how to organize your closet, what to look for, it's a whole 3-step process. And every single one of these modules, that you see, there is an activity connected to it. So it's an accountability activity. Come on, zoom screen. There's an activity connected to each one of these things. On this side, you can see a little bit of what it includes. If Zoom will cooperate, there we go. Workwear, special occasions, silhouettes, mix and match, wardrobe maintenance, specialty care, like every single thing that you could think of with regard to style, how to maintain your style, how to get your style, how to cultivate your signature style, branding. Branding is huge. What brands align with your personal values? For example, I use the brand Telfar, a Black-owned brand. Branded Blackwood is a brand that I like. There's some Black-owned brands that I gravitate to more because of the value, the quality of the clothes. I really like Sergio Hudson. Is Sergio Hudson Black-owned? I'll look into that. But there's certain brands that you may gravitate towards based on their values and your values, the clothing fit, the style. Once you find a brand or brand that you are in tune with, this like finding your person. Like, like if you think of it in terms of a relationship, it's like finding your person. ASOS is not Black owned, but I love ASOS. It works for me. It works for my style. It works for what I'm looking for, the sophistication to it. I can always find something. So it's very important to find those brands that speak to who you are and speak to your values. You may already have a system. You may already have brands that you use, and that's great. But my job here is to expand what you already know, expand your mind, expand what you already think. Let me show you the rest of this book. So this is my introduction. That's me. And let me give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So this is how it looks on the inside. It's the module. So it looks like that on the inside. Intro to personal style. It has the pictures. It has like the ideas. There is a quiz here. So this is an example. It's a celebrity style quiz to give you an example of what your style is like. If you're not sure where you belong, like I find that a lot of women may be set in like a certain way, like, oh, I've been dressing like this, so this is just what I wear. But it may not necessarily speak to you. It could, but this is just like a check. Let's just check in on yourself. It's just for you to check in on yourself. Is where I am now in line with who I am? Is it just something that a style that I've been carrying because it's comfortable, or is there something else? If you are exactly what you dress like, that's fine. I just want to, open up your mind a little bit, just see what else we can do, just explore some new possibilities. So there's that. Action plans. This is very important. It looks like a blank page, but it's more than that. Action plans, these are at the end of every single chapter. So it gives you time to reflect on your own needs and your own personality on what is it that this is going to bring to me. It's like a point of self-reflection. What is it that I took from this chapter, and what is it that I want to work on? What is it that I'm going to be more conscious of going forward? And what is it that I see that, maybe I can look in that direction. Maybe I can, think a little bit differently about things. So that's in each section. Let me show you an example of activity. So one of the first activities is create your style board. So this is a preview of the book. Okay. This part, I'll show you this part for free, just because you came in with me live today. I'll show you what this looks like. So create your own vision board. So it gives you 3 steps. Each step is easy. I don't want it to be overwhelming. So I did 3 steps. Every module has at least one activity. Some of them have more than one. Some of them have 2. But every single module has a 3-step activity to help you get back in line. This one's a vision board. In the part where it talks about wardrobe maintenance, there's a 3-step plan to help you clean out your closet. And spoiler alert, it's only going to take you 1 day. 1 day to get the framework of what you're looking for. So if you have a small closet, maybe you can get it done in 1 day. But in essence, it's 3 steps. It gives you, okay, hour 1 to hour 2. This is what you're going to do. First step, put on music. That's the first step. First step is to put on music and make sure that you're comfortable. Second step, it tells you what to do. And then it says from hour 1 to hour 2, this is what you do. Will you follow it exactly to the T? Maybe, maybe not. But it gives you a framework of what you're going to be doing and how you're going to go about doing it. So I don't leave you hanging. It started off, like I said, small. This is a comprehensive book. This whole thing is 102 pages. So it makes sure it covers all the bases for the questions that you can ask. What does it mean? How to get to the point that you need to get to, and points of self-reflection, activities. And if you do this all the way through, you should be better at the end of it than when you started. You should have a better mindset at the end of it than when you started. Like I said, there's silhouettes, there's colors, there's textures, patterns, how to style yourself, what goes with what, different color theories. how to develop a capsule wardrobe. So these are some of the things that are included. There's more. There's 10 modules. There's 20 ideas. I explore 20 concepts within. So each one of them has like 2 concepts. You know, it's divvied out appropriately. So there's 10 steps. Each of them, well, all of them collectively have over 20 concepts. There's activities, there's checkpoints. At the end, I tell you a little bit more about, you know, the reason I created this. You have an opportunity to work with me. There's a weekly planner in here, you know, an outfit planner that I give you at the end of telling you how to set up your accessories for 7 days. So there's not a point that I didn't touch. You know, accessories are covered. It's not size specific, you know, and I feel it's geared towards women, but I feel like men can benefit from this also. I feel like men can also understand this conceptually, how to understand fabrics and textures. There's certain things that could apply, but it is geared towards women. It is helping get your closet together, understand yourself, understand your identity, understand where to start and how to end. Where to start and how to end, and caring for yourself and understanding yourself. So I'm really excited about it. It is coming out October 1st. The link is in this post on how to sign up for my mailing list if you're not already signed up, you know, to show you, to notify you of when it actually comes out. So I'm really excited.